Get ready for the countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
It's still real to me, damn it.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome to this week's edition of the Still Real to Us show. Available for download at wheelhouseradio.com and wrestlechat.net for May 3rd, 2012. I am the champ, Jeff Peck, episode number 116. And as always, I am joined, Redneck Revolution Rise Up. I am joined by the one and only Captain Obvious. Captain, how are we this week, my man?
I'm doing really well. Having a wonderful week. Excited about the possibilities of what's coming, towards me right now, and just on cloud nine. I'll go with that one right now. Cloud nine, floating around like the Snuggle Fabric Bear. I'm just really happy.
Well, really positive this week from Captain Obvious, and I hate to bring that positivity down at all, but I got a little touch of negativity that I just need to open up the show with, and it's not wrestling related, so relax, fans. So just relax for just a second. If I sound a little bit different than I normally do this week, it's because Logitech, let me say their name right because this is a perfect opportunity to showcase their amazing materials. They suck dick. I sit here, about 20 minutes, 30 minutes before Captain Obvious and I sit down, because him and I don't live together. This is not Two and a Half Men, relax. I sit down, I get ready for the show, I plug in my headset, I get my recording devices ready to go on my laptop, then I boot up Skype, wait for Captain Obvious, and we're good to go. That's how it typically works. This week, I go, plug in my Logitech headset, microphone, USB, plug it in, nothing at all. No idea why. Didn't drop it, didn't piss on it, didn't sneeze in the USB port on the laptop works perfectly fine. The Logitech thing does not, and I think this is probably the second or third headset in the last 2 to 3 years that I've gone through here. So for the time being, and maybe for the most part now, I'll be doing this show from this old little laptop mic. Yep, you hear that. I'm just tapping my desk. You can pick up everything. You may hear me move around in my chair later. I'm sitting in my No Mercy 2011 chair that I got at WWF New York. So you may hear me moving around in my chair. You may hear my stomach gurgle, which is going to be awesome for fans to be listening. Oh, Jeff sounds hungry. Maybe we should send him a sandwich. What's that email address? Maybe I can hit him on Twitter and be like, yo, man, I want to send you a Subway card. Your stomach sounded very hungry during the show. I want to just help you out. You may hear me drink my orange juice. You may hear me right on the desk. So get used to it. I apologize because I'm not going out right now and replacing this fucking thing. So hopefully it gets a little bit better. But for the time being, here we are, laptop mic, still doing the show 116 weeks straight. And this isn't technology talk this week, Captain Obvious, but I just needed to get that off my chest, and I hope I did not ruin your fuzzy bear mood with all my negativity right there. Did I?
No, and actually a couple things. First off, this is a perfect chance if your stomach growls for Jimmy Johns to step in and sponsor us like they sponsor Brock Lesnar.
Yes.
You know, I saw a couple weeks ago that they had actually tweeted out a photo of Brock and his lovely like 60-year-old wife, Rena Lesnar, I guess her name is now. You know, the lovely Sable. Well, she was lovely back in 1994. Like, now she looks a little bit hideous. You know, and secondly, listen, in honor of the movie The Dictator coming out, you just sound like, you know, Osama bin Laden in one of those caves in Afghanistan before SEAL Team 6 came in and kicked his ass.
That's right. Fuck Bin Laden. So if I sound a little bit like that, cool. Hopefully SEAL Team 6 won't kick my ass. But I think you brought up a really good point there, Captain. And I think we need to touch upon here because it's never been touched upon on this show. And that is the subject of Sable. This is going a little off of what you and I were talking about before the show, what we're going to discuss this week. But that's what we do. We improvise here on the Still Real Toss show. What in God's name happened to Sable? Now, personal opinion here, 1998, 1999, a young Jeff Peck. I was 12 or 13 then. She was amazing. Awesome. Had a lot of great moments with Sable. She returns 2002, 2003. Not as good as she used to look. Granted, still looking good. Then comes, a couple of those UFC fights, 2008, 2009, 2010 with Brock. See, you're going to hear me burp too this week as well. Not looking too good. And then I see a latest picture of her, and I don't even know how to address this, but it's worth debating. Right now, you got Sable, you got China. Right now, which one is the hottest?
I might go off the list here. I might go Mae Young because at least she's fun.
Ooh.
You know, the other two are just kind of scary and just look like, I don't know. You see those pictures on Facebook that people post of like crazy looking meth head chicks. That's kind of how I'm picturing Sable in China right now. So at least Mae Young has got a good personality. So I might just go with that.
That's one way to look at it. There it is. Every girl that listens to the show, and all two of them, are now melting for Captain Obvious, as he says it. It's just the personality that matters. So, I think I'd still go Sable though over China. I can't even beg to think about China.
Look at the WWE Diva alumni. Stacy Keibler's with George Clooney, Tori Wilson's with Alex Rodriguez. You know, and Sable in 2003 landed a young 26-year-old Brock Lesnar. You know, so for her, I mean, that was a major catch. You know, and then here it is. 10 years later, and she's pushing 50, 55, and Brock's still 35. So I'll at least give Brock credit for he may be an asshole out of the ring, but he's pretty loyal to his aging wife. So you gotta give him a little bit of props on there.
Yes, he definitely is, and I think Brock Lesnar being a dick may be something we'll be talking about a little bit more later on the show. But let's kick it right off here, Captain. I talked to you on Monday, and I asked if you saw Extreme Rules yet. And at that time, you had not seen the pay-per-view. So let me just kick it off here. Did you, by any chance, during your busy schedule, see any glimpses of WWE Extreme Rules the last 24, 48, 72 hours?
I was able to get a lot of the highlights and actually watched a couple of the matches from the show. So I didn't see everything because there were some matches that just, didn't interest me to actually take the time to look up. But I did catch the major matches from Extreme Rules.
Okay, well, that's good then. Extreme Rules. I watched probably I'd say good part of the second half of the show. From Sheamus, Bryan to Punk, Jericho, and beyond that. And I got to give him credit, Captain. Out of 4 pay-per-views this year, Royal Rumble, Elimination Chamber, WrestleMania 28, Extreme Rules. Extreme Rules right now is the number 1 pay-per-view in the WWE in 2012 thus far. From everything that I heard, Kane and Randy Orton, while it may have gone a little bit too long, the match was great. Sheamus Bryan was a great match. Punk Jericho was a great old school street fight. The Layla return was just the most exciting thing I've seen on the entire show. A little bit of cheek and tongue there for all you sarcastic people that don't get it. Brock Lesnar, John Cena, for what it's worth, I thought it was great. So from top to bottom, Captain, Extreme Rules, a B show pay per view, to me, and especially the post pay per view hype, it appears that Extreme Rules, to many wrestling fans, has been the top WWE pay per view of 2012 so far.